Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you have not been here before. And today we are going to be working on the Scorpion guitar for the giveaway. But if you could please like and subscribe and leave a comment, I would appreciate it. So let's see what we got in the mail today. We got some pickups. We got a 15.5 to 16K neck and a 7.5K to 8K, or sorry, bridge, and a 7.5 to 8K neck. So these are what's going to go in place of these. So this is going to be the new pickups. I think that looks a whole lot better than black. And these are going to sound a whole lot better than these stock pickups. So that's the plan, man. Or as Ted would say, that's the plan, Jack. This guitar is going to him next. So what I'm doing is I'm readying some solder connectors for these wires so that they're a little shorter. Because what we're going to do is we're going to clip these wires. We're going to put all the wires together, and then we're going to solder them like so with this. So that's the plan. I'm actually thinking I might do these. Come to think of it, because it's got two, so I'm probably going to use my smaller ones. Let me just stick these back in here. So there's a poll up to see which knobs we're going to put on the guitar. So we will check that out and see what the poll comes up with, if we're going to do white chrome, the larger chrome, or the stock black knobs. So let's get started. These pickups are not going to go in anything. These pickups are junky. I'll keep them for somebody that might not have any pickups at all and need a set of pickups. But here we go. Because I'm going to separate these wires and hook them in here instead of resoldering here, because I don't want to mess up what's there. This is always fun, getting all this stuff. Trying to get this so that I don't cut all the other wires. But this is the easiest way to do this if you're not going to change pots and electronics around. Now I can easily work with these two wires. All I got to do is strip them, and I've got the white and the bare, and this will have a white and a bare also. There. And then I'll just hook these to my wires for the pickup, the new pickups, and that'll be much easier. Because on these, the white are the positive, and the ground is the bare. So I finally got my Harmony Stratocaster back in order. That needed, the way I set it up for myself, I had to go in the neck and take a part of the shim. Ted had some sandpaper in there that was like folded over. So I unfolded it and took out a piece, and then kind of cut it so I had like two pieces and then a single piece that stuck out further. So it kind of overlapped like that. And like my knuckle would be like the bottom of the neck pocket. So it sat like that so that the neck would slowly, go the other way to raise the neck, but also raise it up a little. So you're raising it this way, but also raising it a little that way to get it to not have any buzz, because I like a lower action. The action isn't super low on it, but it's lower than it was when I got it. So that came out pretty good. I'm happy with it. Feels just like my high school guitar, but a little bit better. That's kind of what I was going for. So there you go. You just learned the easy way to do this without having to resolder the switch. Now this, on both of these wires, just hooked to this. So this is our neck, and the neck is the yellow. So in this case, these are for the coil split, so I'm just going to take those and I'm going to tie those back. And then on these, the black and the bare are the negative, and the green is the positive. So what I'll do is I will put these in here. This guy will go in here. Let's do the bigger end on this side. So that'll go in there, and that'll go in there. And that solder that's in there with the heat gun will melt it and connect it. Same thing with the power wire. Or sorry. And we'll get another one, and we'll connect that. So that's how you do that. And then these, I'm going to cut these a little bit shorter because it makes it easier for the connection. You don't have to bend as much. So that makes a nice, better fit. And this one's going to fight. So they're going to have these short wires. You just shorten that plastic up so they fit right in there better. And this is the tedious part. Getting it in there. And this is why you should always have a set of these. When you have something like that happen, it's just easy to get it out of there. Play Operation like you did when you were a kid if you're my age. There you go. You just put that in there like that. Heat it up. Good to go. Of course, you got to hold it together. But I'll be able to do that with my apparatus I have over here to hold everything together. So I just wanted to show you that. I'm going to cut the video because there's no sense in you guys hanging around and watching all that. Everybody usually speeds it up, but instead of speeding it up, I'm just going to cut it. We'll come back when it's put together. I'll show you, and then we'll do a demo. All right, guys. For you, it'll be seconds. For me, it'll be a little bit, but I'll be back. Hey, guys. So before I do the install on the pickups, I wanted to show you something that I found when I took the pickups out. So if you see right here, this paint is actually coming up. Somebody wrote something in there in Chinese. So I'm actually going to put some paint on there and touch that up because that's peeling. We don't want that. So I want to just document that for whoever wins this so they see this prior to me fixing it. But I will be back shortly with the pickups installed. All right, so I am back again. I did the paint, but now I decided I'm going to just go ahead and shield it with some shielding tape just to cover that up. Plus, it'll help anyway. If anybody ever wants to play on stage, and you're around a lot of equipment, so. You got to have stuff around the shop. Because you never know when you're going to need stuff. And this is one of those times. This is going to fight me. All right, just about there. And then I'll do the other one off camera, guys, because I'm going to save some time. I need some time for the demo. I don't want to make this a super long video. But as you can see, you always get into something that you didn't expect. That's what happens with any build. And there you go. So we'll go on to number 2. Be right back. All right, guys, we are back. Everything is wired up. I got stuff everywhere, but we're in business. So you can see the nice, neat wiring job in there. Just so you can hear. Got nothing there. And that's where the distortion pedal on, so it really brings the volume up. without, you can barely hear it. Now, unless I do this. So we're in business. Now to put it back together. That'll be the next video because this one got kind of long. I didn't want to push it too far. We'd end up with an hour video. So we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment what you think of how it's coming along. We will see you next time. Thanks for watching.